streaming. Hopefully that starts on the YouTube back end here shortly.
I'm looking at it now.
Cool, same.
Let's see if the chat can see us.
Looks good on my end.
Excellent.
Just need to full size that and get rid of the annotations.
Yeah, there's
we are good.
Oh, it is finally an actual YouTube video. Great. Okay.
Yep.
Last time I checked it was still sitting on the
We're live.
We'll be live
we're live.
eventually. Good
Hey, everybody.
morning, everyone.
Indie hype.
As
Got
you can
deep voice Steve here.
Yeah.
I know.
I was mentioning it briefly before I cut my mic on. That's how tired I am. I did not sleep at all last night.
Shit,
Up all night playing Final Fantasy 14. I swear that gets everybody, man.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently one of my dogs, like, have you guys ever heard of water beads? They're like these.
No.
Vaguely, but no, I don't
they
think
ship in like this tiny form, like they're very small, and when you add water, they grow to an enormous size.
Oh, no.
Also known as
I think I know where this
Orbeez.
is going.
Yeah, my dog ate hundreds,
No.
and so I had what some might call a very crappy evening.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's
So
nothing.
were you at the vet all night, or did you have to?
No, the dog just kept crapping him. Like, she is fine. I am not.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
like, hey,
God.
got another round for you, Chief. Get out of bed.
I'm just glad she's okay. But
Yeah,
I'm sorry
yeah.
that
I
cut
was-
into
I-
your sleep so much.
Yeah, no, I was definitely worried. You know, the first time I was like, oh no, like, do we need to go to the vet? But apparently it diminished over time. So eventually it
That's
just,
good.
you know, and she was fine. She's like, yep, just taking a nap. And she's like, oh, good time to wake up and crap on Dad's floor again. So,
Oh man.
I mean, that just sort of reminds me of when one of Amy's cats, we were putting medicine on the back of their neck in order to, I think, get help with fleas or prevent them, essentially.
oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
the one was wriggling all around, so it kind of got on the side where she was actually able to lick it, and she managed to lick it and started frothing at the mouth, and like hacking up, like oh god, she's poisoned. We
Jeez.
got a hold of the vet and whatnot. It's like no, it's not a good taste for her. She's not liking it. It's fine, and she did eventually calm down. And then the idiot did it again.
Well, you know, like you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
as one does.
so. We just washed it off and applied another one.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it is. I'm
Well-
surprised I'm even here. I woke up like 10 minutes ago, but
Shigeru Miyamoto says we might sound like robots. Let me see here.
might sound
That's
like
weird.
robots.
Mwape
I don't see it on
Mulinga
my
says,
end, but
Everybody sounds good on my end too. Oh, never
yeah,
mind. He
sound
figured
okay
it out.
on my end.
He figured it out. So
oh, okay, cool.
he was,
Okay, cool.
clearly Shigeru Miyamoto was working on his game concept.
Mwape Mulinga says, PSA, do not expect Smash announcements. Yes, it can't be said enough, but people always go into these someone goes into these expecting Smash announcements. Don't do
my
that to
big hope.
yourself.
It's not going to happen, but my big hope is I actually finished Hollow Knight yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And you know that would be really poetic if Silksong gets a release date today.
That would be. It
It's-
feels like it's way past time, but then again, game development takes time, so can't rush it.
Foconut asking for announcements. I'm hoping for, and this is going to be a deep cut. There was an indie game Nintendo showed at a previous showcase that still doesn't have a release date. Eastward, I think it was. It was a really gorgeous looking pixel art indie game
Can't remember that
from
one.
oh man, what studio was it? It's also like a decently from the folks that did Wargroove. And so
okay.
I'm really hopeful to see what they have coming up next. But they showed it in a
Okay.
previous indie showcase, I want to say over a year ago at this point. And I'd really love to see an update on that.
Vedran
Nice,
Hotik
okay.
says Silksong, Omori, TNT, and Eastward for them. I think Omori has a chance. TMNT, I guess that is indie if it's not emu.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, TMNT would be great to see here. I'm not really expecting it, but
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. I love Sketcha MPM's idea, Crypt of the Megamancer, Cadence of Wily. Please, please.
Oh,
Mega Man.
That would
Wow.
be really
That
cool.
name. That
I'm
would be
seeing I'm
so-
seeing some Delta Rune, something from Way Forward. That would be cool, like River City Girls 2 or more Shantae. Hey, I'm always down for more Shantae.
Yeah.
Always. Although it seems like it's still a bit soon after Shantae 5.
Do you think we'll get more info on? I guess Way Forward to just do their own direct, not Way Forward, but Yacht Club would just do their own direct, but maybe like their puzzle, that Shovel Knight puzzle game.
Oh, Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon. Yeah, because Cyber Shadow's out now. So, yeah, Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon could be there. I'm hoping for maybe some Axiom Verge 2 release date goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, I know there was an Axiom Verge 2 presentation recently, but I don't think it dropped the release date. Yeah, I think it's still this summer, I think.
Mr. L, I like the Shantae 1 remake, Zero Mission style.
Oh, love that. Hell yeah. Oh, Will Parkerson, Shovel Knight Dig. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, maybe. But I feel like, again, Yacht Club would just do their own direct at that point because they kind of seem to do that.
I'll be honest. If I saw something from Yacht Club, I'd rather see a non-Shovel Knight internally developed property at this point.
Right.
I'm going to run to the restroom before we start. Be right back.
Yeah.
I still need to...
I will say the one thing I'd really, really like to see, and it's very generic, is another Cadence of Hyrule style collaboration. Like where Nintendo lets an indie use one of their big IPs to make something cool.
Huh.
But I don't know how... I can't...
I mean, Shinen would be the obvious choice to get our F-Zero, but...
if we got Shinen F-Zero, I would say that there's some weird magic going on in this channel.
I know. Oh, Streets of Rage 4 DLC info? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That would be cool.
That's a good one.
Apologies, folks. I'm drinking my coffee in the lead up to this because it's been a night.
Yeah. Archway, how much of Hollow Knight did I play? I got 107%. I did the Path of Pain. I got the true ending. The only thing I didn't do is I missed one dream fight. I did not beat Nightmare Grim, and I didn't do the boss rushes. Could have, but it was just like, I'm very close to the end here, and people are ready for me to move on to something else. So, I just did that. And hey, I beat the Path of Pain, so I feel accomplished. That wasn't even necessary. But, they said platforming challenges. Like, well, I fancy myself a platformer. So I got to at least do this. I don't know how good I am at combat, but I can definitely do platforming.
Yeah, man, I really need to finish that game, really. I don't know how far I am, honestly. I feel like it might be better for me to just scrap my run and start over at this point, just because
it probably would at that point, just to get it going fresh and have everything ready. It's good. I wanted to play it because, who knows? Silksong may come out.
Yeah, man, Silksong. I feel like it's been
and John was definitely the proponent of Hollow Knight back in the day. So it's like, well, we don't have John, so I'll take that mantle.
It's not a bad one to carry. It's a great game.
Mm-hmm. New third party Zelda game. That'd be cool. I mean, it is the anniversary and all that, but there's also the anniversary of Metroid. So,
That's a good question. Nintendo seems to be ignoring both of those anniversaries.
Yeah.
So
actually, you know what? Get an indie developer to kind of remake the original Kid Icarus. It's its anniversary too. Do something with that. Kid Icarus Zero Mission or something like that.
That would be cool.
So,
but I wonder if they would do that if Sakurai, I wonder if they'd go get his okay first.
I don't know. Ooh, an indie remake of Zelda 2. That would be cool.
Yes. Oh my God, I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the easiest Zelda for a third party to remake.
Oh yeah, because people would just be completely down for it.
Yep.
Crypt of the Metroid Dancer. I guess that is a new thing you could do, is just do different dancing games, and like I actually could see a Crypt of the Mega Man type thing. Or it's just bump, bop, bop.
A rhythm Robot Master fighting game. That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Robot Masters. What now?
We were just going back to the whole Crypt of the Necrodancer Mega Man crossover idea.
I love that. I will admit, though, as much as I would love to see a Mega Man rhythm game, Crypt of the Necrodancer is not the form I'd want to see it in. No. I didn't actually enjoy that game that much. Not because it's a bad game. It's just not my kind of rhythm game, I don't think.
I had fun with it. Actually, did you see that game that the Kickstarter game that John shared.
Yeah, I downloaded the demo. I haven't played it yet, but they have a Mac demo. So
I didn't realize they had a demo. That looks really interesting.
It
Basically,
looks super cool.
I mean, it's the closest we've gotten to panel to pawn.
Right. And I love the character designs too. Like it's got a really cool vibe to it.
Rhythm element to it as well.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like
I'm looking forward to checking it out. By the way, almost 800 people, you guys.
Wow.
That's awesome. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. This is about 20 minutes long, is what I read on Twitter today.
Yes, I think that's what I saw. Actually, that's a really good idea. Like I was thinking classic Mega Man for the Necro Dancer type thing, but Gabriel goes Mega Man.exe. That is perfect with the grid-based thing. That's how you do it.
It makes sense perfectly. Yeah. I don't know if Battle Network music among non-Mega Man fans is as iconic. I think it has great soundtracks, but I
don't think you don't worry about specifically Battle Network music at that point. It's just the aesthetic.
That would be weird to only have an EXE aesthetic and non-EXE music, but it's doable, sure. Mm-hmm. It's definitely. I just feel like if they were going to do like multiple Mega Man brands, I feel like it would have to kind of showcase all those brands too, or maybe at least lead with classic.
What was that game, Ash? Do you remember the name of it? Because somebody's asking. Mike Capella.
Let's see. What is it called?
Monkecker in the chat says Cuphead DLC. I would love to see that.
It's definitely time, or it seems.
I feel like Xbox would be Microsoft would be one to show that off, not Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's called Spirit Swap. Lo-fi beats to match 3-2. I'll post the link in the chat for anyone who wants to.
Sounds cool.
Check it out.
I mean, like I said, it's basically a panel to pawn / rhythm game.
Yeah. Ken Really 09 says, and now I hear Battle Network music virus busting in my head. Yes, but which Battle Network's battle theme do you hear? That's the question.
I have not played Battle Network. I think I got the original on Wii U, but not the others.
You should. I'd love to see you react to some of those games.
I have a fun little announcement before this starts.
Ooh,
what's that?
Our merch store is now up.
Oh, is it?
I saw that, but I wasn't sure. Okay,
if you're on our channel page and you go to the store tab, GVG shirts and masks are now available for you to purchase.
Nice.
I don't know if the currency issues have been sorted out. Like when I look it up, I seem to get a different currency each time.
We're starting.
We're starting. Nice.
Not the time to talk about merch.
Nope. But it's there.
It is there. Check it out later.
All right, here we go. Come on, Axiom Verge. Be cool to get a new trailer for Blaster Master 03 as well. But we don't
we
know it's coming. Yeah, we know it's coming. We have a release date.
Indie World. Drink your damn coffee, Steve.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Indie World. My name's Ted.
Saying a little loud.
And I'm Elise, and we're here to check out a fresh selection of indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
There are lots.
Why is it not letting me turn it down? Oh boy, it let me turn it down too far.
Okay, we have a roguelite. Looks like.
Hey, it's me, Alex. I'm okay. I met this girl hitchhiking, driving.
Interesting art
They
style.
were escaping to the border.
Yeah, I like this.
Looking for someone called Zoe, John, Jared, Sonia. I'm running from the police, running from some bad guys.
This looks almost.
They helped me.
Okay,
played
this
games
is
with
going.
me.
Stole my money.
They stole my money. And they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my
Still
own
a
way
little loud,
to help the brigades.
All right. This is
Where
always
am
a
I?
nightmare with
Road
Nintendo
13, Road 42,
Yeah.
Road 67, Road
Oh,
96.
that escalated in ways I didn't expect.
All right.
Ici DigixArt, studio indé du sud de la France.
Procedural narrative game inspired by the road movies of the 90s.
Okay.
Road 96 est un jeu
I don't think I
narratif
ever saw a
procédural
movie like
inspiré
that
par
in
les
the
road movies
90s.
des années 90. C'est un super défi de vous raconter une histoire en commençant par n'importe quel
I don't
morceau
know.
et on est très content.
I mean,
Yeah.
On a mis tout ce qu'on aime dans les road trips. Des émotions fortes,
I don't know,
des
maybe
Lonely
there was
Homegirl
one.
says volume is
Ce jeu,
good
c'est
now.
des souvenirs de voyage
Okay,
qu'on a
cool.
créés juste pour vous.
Yeah, Gemini says I got some weird Mad Max vibes from that in a way. I did too. Like, it started off, I was like, oh, this is kind of like Life is Strange-ish, and then like, oh, then my money got stolen, and
I'm
I
excited
got
to
for
see
shooting
where
at bad
these
guys
roads
out
lead
the
in this
back of the
procedural
car.
Story-driven game from DigixArt. take on the roles of different teenagers
Like
and
music.
hit the open road for a path to freedom.
On this perilous trip, you'll meet characters from all walks of life and learn their intertwining stories. Some folks may help you out, others might impede your journey. With thousands of potential paths to take, the decisions you make, both big and small, can drastically alter your experience. What happens if you take the bus?
Jeez.
Yeah,
This escalates pretty intensely.
I know this is almost like a Telltale game, except almost more impressive.
Are you?
Based on
More
the sound of it.
interesting. Yeah.
There are many roads. Which one would
Just
you
a
take?
lot of
Visually, this is also
possibilities.
pretty
Road 96
impressive.
drives onto Nintendo Switch
Later
later
this year.
I'd be willing to check that out. That was pretty cool.
I'm Neil. I go by Aerial Knight Online. I'm the creator and
Yeah,
developer
same.
of Aerial Knights Never Yield, a narrative runner that captures the spirit of classic games in the genre, but with a few new features and a lot of style. I created this game in
Good on
Detroit
you, man.
to make space for
Yeah.
myself in the game industry, which previously refused to make space for me, and with the help of some of my amazing friends who created something that represents much more. I'm proud to announce that Aerial Knights Never Yield will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you can free run your way to victory to the beat of a dope soundtrack
I like dope
at
soundtracks.
home or on the
Aerial
go.
Knights Never
Yeah.
Yield.
Please
Cool.
enjoy this look at Aerial Knights Never Yield.
Gemini says life is strangely violent.
Oh, it's like a runner game. Looks like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh,
pick
here you
this
go.
up.
Runner 3 was so here you go, Ash.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is kind of like parkour. Yeah, like free running parkour, but in 2D.
I gotta say,
Interesting.
I do like the beats.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
That is
My-
some smooth jazz.
Oh, this is definitely runner inspired with these retro levels. It's cool.
My wife is natively from Detroit, so I definitely have to pick this up regardless.
Nice.
But this is I like this.
Bringing it
The
back.
This is
soundtrack
cool.
is so
Look
good.
at that. Look at, I like that. He's with the fake leg.
Nice.
This is neat. That running animation is a little weird. At least that in that one clip it was. Maybe not in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I like the jumping animations. They're so
Aerial
good.
Knights Never Yield. This is cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I gotta say, this definitely isn't your typical runner. A 3D side scroller with parkour action set in a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit.
This doodle says,
Sign
quiet, let me
me
Shazam
up.
this song.
Yeah.
Run, jump, slide,
It's cool.
and dash through the city as the protagonist Wally to save what's left of the future. And you'll no doubt be head bopping to the amazing
Wow.
soundtrack by
Looks
Detroit
like it's all
artists
original
and
music.
Detroit
vocals
artists too. Very
with
cool.
vocals from artists around the world.
Nice.
Aerial Knights Never
Dude,
Yield.
that is cool. I
Slides
love
on
that.
Yeah,
Nintendo
that's
Switch,
that's a pretty cool.
May 19th.
Why do they always have these
Again,
demos available when we do
Oh,
D&D?
yeah.
Nintendo eShop.
Nice.
I'm excited for that. I've got to set my wife down and
Annapurna,
try
baby.
that.
Interactive, publisher of Florence and What Remains of Edith
Oh my God,
Finch,
Florence is
have
so
a couple
good.
more artistic gems headed to Nintendo
Annapurna.
Switch. Let's take a
You
look.
say Annapurna, my attention is on.
Last stop.
Jack, everybody thinks
The
you're
graphics are really
me. We have to
good.
face the facts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ever
Like-
gonna be the same again.
It just feels like it almost doesn't belong on Switch. Some of these games look so good.
Why are you only speaking to me and not the others?
I bent over backwards trying to keep this family together, but what can I do with this?
This is going weird places already.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You've been playing.
Doing anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't feel like I know a whole lot about that, but it seemed interesting.
Now,
Now,
what the hell kind
hindsight.
of game is it?
This looks interesting.
Ooh.
How
It's got the same visual style as a Goose Game.
It does.
to get rid of?
Yeah.
Seems a little more narrative focused than Goose Game, though.
I can't let go.
This looks interesting.
They transport me to the past, to distant memories, and dreams that cascade into one another.
I love the art style. The presentation
Before
of
I
this
know
is
it, I'm
really
pulled
cool.
back to the present.
Yeah.
Standing here,
I don't know what you do in it, but
Yeah, it's not.
a
I don't know
nice
exactly
style.
what's going on in the game, but I like the art style.
Yeah. I mean,
Flaming
trailer.
Highwayman says, "I will never be a memory."
Last Stop arrives on Nintendo Switch, July 2021. Hindsight comes to Nintendo Switch later
John
this year.
Lygoose comes in and honks.
oh
On
gosh.
behalf of everyone here at Roll7, I'm stoked to announce our next title.
Our new game is a vibrant
action
platformer
platformers. Hell
taking
yeah.
you on a journey
my
across
attention.
the island of Radland on a quest to meet the legendary skate gods. Skateboarding is
An
a sport
action
and an
platformer
art
about
form with
Ollie
space
2?
for creativity and expression.
Is in
and
the
that's something we
background.
really wanted to capture in our new
Ollie
game.
I guess
was
so.
We're embracing the weird, wonderful, and diverse sides of skateboarding
Was it?
in a game that's all about
Yeah.
going on a road trip
I
with your
they're saying
friends,
it's
finding
skateboarding,
crazy spots,
so-
and of course, skating everything in sight. The team have put a lot of love into this
Ollie
project,
Ollie
and
World.
we're really excited to share it with you. So without further ado, here's a
okay.
look at Ollie Ollie.
Huh.
The
Oh, this
latest
looks cool.
title in the Ollie Ollie series from Roll
I think we're like
7
5
is
to
just
10
off
seconds
the
behind
rails.
you guys. So.
Tear up the
Yeah, I'm
streets
gonna
of
pause
Radland
mine just for
and search for the
second.
mystical skate gods on your
Let me
quest
know
for
when yours-
Nirvana in this slick action
I'll let you.
platformer.
I'll stop when I end
The
it. I'll
developers
stop
have
when
created
this
a
trailer
silky
ends, and you tell me when
smooth
yours ends, so we can be a little bit more.
experience with
Sounds good.
super
Together.
tight controls
All right.
and level design that flows with your combos.
This
Cool
looks
level.
There are
cool
so
though.
many tricks to
Damn.
master
Yeah.
that even a legendary
It's like
Neat look.
skater would
smooth. I
tremble.
think that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a
There's
60
no need to
FPS
aim
game.
for precision all the time,
Yeah,
though.
no doubt
Down
about
for a
that.
more chilled out experience? Explore multiple paths through the game's levels. Along
looks
the
like a
way,
great
you'll get to
handheld
meet
launch
colorful
game.
characters,
Yeah,
like
this
take
is
on
like
quirky
perfect for
side
handheld.
quests, and discover all the
I love
hidden
the character
secrets of this
design.
weird,
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
gorgeous skating
They got
utopia.
almost a Studio Ghibli vibe to
All right,
it.
I have the available this winter
Drive
just
to
came up for me, so
Radland.
let me know that does
Ollie
it.
It just came up for us.
Launching on Nintendo
Just came up
Switch
now.
this winter.
Okay.
Oh.
So now I'm a little closer to you because I was
Hallo,
way
ich bin
ahead for some reason.
Peter von Studio Seufz aus Deutschland. Vor etwa 9 Jahren kam ich beim Wandern an eine Höhle, die mit einer alten Sage verknüpft ist. Ein alter König legte sich angeblich dort zur
This
Ruhe
is
und bat seine
one thing I
Diener,
want to say
ihn
is this
aufzuwecken,
is the
sobald
right
die
way
Zeit
to give the
gekommen ist.
developers face
Ich
time
fand diese Geschichte
while
so
showing off the
faszinierend, dass ich
games.
unbedingt
Nintendo
ein
has
Video
this down to
davon machen wollte,
art.
wo man 400 Tage
Yeah.
lang dieses Original
Not like
und
Microsoft so
einige
much.
Jahre lang
Yeah,
war
don't
dieses
give me a
Spiel mein
28-minute
Herzensprojekt.
interview about a
It
2-minute
gets them
trailer.
in there, gives them a little
Als Spiel
backstory,
ist
and
verwendet,
boom,
um
here's the
diese
game.
Geschichte zu erzählen.
Yeah.
Ich hoffe, ihr werdet alle Spaß haben,
Belonging.
jetzt The Longing
Okay.
auf der Nintendo Switch zu spielen.
Oh, this is
Interesting.
I like the art style.
A lot of good art styles this time around, and none in the retro style. You know, it's all
Yeah, that's
Different.
interesting.
That's true. We haven't seen really any retro style games yet.
wait for
Fast.
400 days.
Like 400 real days?
Can you imagine?
How will you
'Cause I
pass?
will-
Oh god, that's some existential. That's some existential ideas. Oof.
Yeah.
How do you spend
Not-
400 days?
Not gonna lie, the idea seems cool. Don't know if this is for me. Might
Yeah.
be a bit slow paced for me.
Yeah.
How slow that guy's walking? Like, ooh, that's
Yeah.
gonna feel like 400 days.
Yeah, don't know if that's for me.
I'm with you
This
on that.
hand-drawn art style.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. And wow, 400 days in real time?
Oh my god.
You don't actually
world?
have to play this adventure game to see how it ends. But that doesn't mean you should leave this little guy all alone. This is a shade. The last
No.
servant of a king
Sorry,
who
I'm
once
out.
ruled over
I don't
many
have-
kingdoms.
I
Explore
complain
dark
about
caves,
100-hour
complete
RPGs.
time-based
I don't
puzzles,
have
Yeah.
and
400
collect items as you
days.
long for him
Same.
to awaken.
I don't even know that I'll be alive in
No,
No,
Later
400
hey,
today.
days.
it's too bad it doesn't come to the Switch in 400 days.
Yeah, I know. That's
There is no game.
oof.
There is no. Okay, so here's a bit of a retro style
No,
then.
really. The game is actually
There-
called There Is No Game. It's a point-and-click comedy adventure filled with
Interesting.
riddles and puzzles.
Okay.
There's a
You
broader
got me
story
on-
here
on
with
different art
comedy
styles.
as
Oh.
well. Let's not ruin
That's
the fun,
fun.
though. Just know this: if you're looking for something different,
I like what
something
I see.
experimental,
Yeah,
Me
that's
too.
cool.
surprises, then look no further.
There is no game, wrong dimension.
Oh. That seems interesting.
Later today.
I'm picking that up.
Okay.
I just love that the Dark Lord
That's
was
cute.
trying to peg him with
this is
magic and he
JF
said,
from
"Stop
Team
running,
Oh,
you
apparently
coward."
it's on PC and is
Yeah.
really good.
We're very
All right.
Okay, good stuff.
TMNT.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder.
Oh shit, you're right. You called it,
This
Derek.
game is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. We took direct inspiration from
I love
the
you
classic
guys so
Teenage
much.
Mutant
I've
Ninja
met
Turtle
both
game
these
and
men in
I'm
Turtle
person.
design.
so
We're using the
excited.
Oh, let's do it.
Design with colorful
I did not
pixel
expect
art.
to see this
We are
today
really happy
in
to
this
have the
presentation.
game coming to
This is
Nintendo
honestly a
Switch,
really good get
as
for
the platform
Nintendo
and
too.
features fit the project perfectly.
To have the
We hope
first
you like
like
this trailer as much as
further
we do.
look.
See you in
See you in Dimension X. I love it. Oh, I'm so fucking hyped for this.
Oh gosh.
You know, the more I look at this game, I think it has almost a GBA style versus a
little
SNES
bit,
style.
yeah.
I bet.
It does feel GBA-ish.
I love the sound effects. God, this looks so cool. Look at
Oh,
the
Mikey looks
animation. stunning, man. Those animations look sick.
Those are really, really good. Oh, here's my favorite, man. Raph is.
Yeah, I got Mikey. So.
Man, this looks good. This looks
absolutely
ridiculously
great.
So fun.
For those of
fighting through Channel 6 News.
Rocksteady looks so good.
Yeah, he does. Shredder's Revenge. I love this. I love everything about this.
Whoa! Did we just flash back?
Me too. I'm so excited.
Even better. This is a new
I love the foot soldiers at their computers with the ties.
Reminiscent of
There's the cartoon style down so well.
Retro and modern visuals.
This is going to be an all-time classic. I guarantee.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling.
Dive into this
God, those things were so annoying to fight.
Man, I cannot wait.
Vernon! They got Vernon in here. This is so
they got Vernon. See, now I'm behind you guys.
Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge.
Later this year.
No, to be fair, Derek, Ash is a little ahead of us.
I can't believe they got Vernon.
Chris Tales from Colombian developers.
Oh, hey, I've heard a lot about Chris Tales. Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Man, they're I love that they're. Oh man, this art style is so good.
Oh, this is cool.
Skull Kid Tiger, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Says a wild Skull Kid Tiger appeared. So what I missed? A lot of good fun things.
Yeah, this is a pretty damn.
You just missed Shredder's Revenge. You need to go back and watch the trailer, man. Oh, it looks so good.
This looks really good.
The Shining Kingdom of Crystallis.
I gotta say, this is deeply impressive looking.
I've heard about Chris Tales. Okay, we got a release date.
That was great.
That is.
Drew says the Chris Tales demo was so slow.
Oh
really?
By Konami?
Wow, a game from Konami.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, Konami out of nowhere. What?
Publishing.
Is this
okay? Yeah.
Like this has Vanillaware vibes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my god, I want this.
Okay,
so
this looks
bad.
cool.
All right.
This game,
Fumaden. Dying Moon.
Getsufumaden. Oh, what? Oh, holy shoot! I didn't realize it was called Getsufuma. This is the precursor. This is like a. It's use the same engine as Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
It's basically Castlevania.
Oh, interesting.
Just in a thing. They actually had a level based on it in Harmony of Despair.
Oh, cool. I had no idea about that. Jackson did it says we should get my dad to co-review Shredder's Revenge as a cameo voice.
Yeah, there you go.
The guys that did Mulaka?
Are they?
I think it might be.
Oh, it might be, actually. I interviewed them once for GX. They're nice guys.
Yeah.
Next year, but man, I'm actually really hyped for Getsufumaden. That looks really good.
Getsufumaden is definitely high on my list. This looks really cool too, though.
Yeah, it definitely has a Mulaka vibe to it, like the art style does.
I was gonna say I have to couch that with Mulaka looked really cool, and I ended up not loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked it enough, but not enough to finish it. Like it felt like a good proof of concept, right?
This, however, looks to be significantly more polished.
Yeah.
Aztec, Forgotten Gods. All right.
Nice.
Could be cool.
If you're looking for
it's a good lineup.
Jacob Peterson says, "Watch this presentation end with Balan Wonderworld DLC."
Well, Ash would need it. He already beat the game, so
yeah. No, I finished it now. Yeah, I'm just in the review writing process.
Front and center.
I love this idea of it, a technologically driven
Aztecs.
Yeah,
what would happen if Aztecs didn't get conquered and
characters
diseased?
Cover ancient secrets. However,
this is a really cool
sometimes
idea.
the truth is best left forgotten. Aztec, Forgotten Gods.
So it is Lienzo, yeah. So it's definitely Mulaka devs. I will say some of the visuals look like they were pushing things a bit in terms of performance.
They do, but they have some time.
Yeah, they definitely.
Skull the Hero Slayer. I like the idea.
Some roguelite elements. Could this be our next Hades?
액션 플랫포머 게임에 빠져 살았던 꿈 많은 청년들은 대학교 동아리에서 만나 팀을 이루었고 여러 시행착오 끝에 스컬을 완성했습니다. 세상을 구하기 위해 수많은 몬스터와 마음을 무찌르는 용사와 같은 판타지 클리셰도 재밌지만 그 반대는 어떨까요? 이제 곧 불멸의 최악체 몬스터 스켈레톤의 영웅담이 시작됩니다.
Well, Jackson Dennis wants to know my dad's thoughts on Shredder's Revenge. He thinks it looks really cool. As someone who's not into games, he recognizes the old school beat 'em up style, and he thinks it looks awesome.
Nice.
Oh, hey, a more traditional retro style.
There you go. So the idea of this one is you're the lone skeleton warrior taking on humans.
I like this.
Fighting maids.
This looks great, actually.
Yeah.
It's a roguelite, though, so they keep that in mind.
I know. So it may not be, I was thinking that. It might not be my thing, but at least the animation, though, woo, looks like
I will say I'm a
beautiful
sucker for gorgeous 2D pixel art. And
this gives me some, what was it called?
NeoWiz is publishing. Interesting.
What was it? Dead Light?
Dead
Hero
Cells.
Slayer
Dead Cells.
is a 2D fast-action roguelite where you take on an entire army to rescue
Yeah,
your
it's
king.
probably not going
And
to be my
the
thing
best
because
part,
it's got
to progress
roguelite
in the
elements,
game,
but
you'll need a
it
swap
sure
of
looks
I don't know,
pretty.
it looks pretty
which
good.
is done by swapping heads.
I'm a sucker for this
With
art
90
style,
playable
man.
characters.
This is 100% my
heads,
jam.
each with their
I'll
own
pick this
special
up just
abilities,
because of how
plus
it looks.
numerous items and upgrades.
That's
There are
cool. Each
certainly
head you
enough
change gets
possibilities
you
here to
different
make your
abilities.
head spin.
So get ahead. Literally. In Skull the Hero
Well, it should be
Slayer,
almost done.
launching on Nintendo Switch, summer
Oh, yeah.
2021.
Alexander Mitchell Drums asks, "What's wrong with
We're nearing
roguelike
the end
elements?"
of
Nothing's
today's
wrong with them.
showcase.
I'm just not into
Before we go,
roguelites myself.
There are several more indie games we'd like
Nothing's
to show
wrong
Oh,
with
here
them.
comes the
Clearly,
traditional
it's
Highlight
stinger
reel.
All right. Was that Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely behind you guys now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wish they'd put names to some of these games because I don't know what all of them
I know.
here we
Oh, here we go. Art of Rally.
This looks cool. I like simple
neat.
racing games.
Kiwi. We saw this in a previous.
Oh, that's adorable.
We did. It is
Yeah.
cute. This I want to play.
Interesting.
Labyrinth City, Pierre the Maze Detective.
This is like
Kind of looks
playing
like if you
inside a Where's
animated
Waldo.
a Where's Waldo picture.
Yep. I love that.
Weaving Tides.
Huh.
Available this May. All right.
Neat.
The House of the Dead remake. We haven't even seen this yet from Forever
Ooh.
Entertainment. I know it's
Oh,
Forever,
wow.
but still, The House of the Dead.
Man, playing Switch will probably be the way to play this too.
I would think
Touchscreen.
so, yeah.
Ooh, this looks cool.
Ender Lilies.
It does,
Ooh.
yeah.
Gotta say, indies just keep getting better and better, I swear.
Yeah.
They've nailed this sort of like early 3D style at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Fez
Later
available
today.
today.
I've never played Fez, but heard good things.
I wonder what happened to Phil
played it
Fish
back on 360.
saying he was out.
Ready to start
Hey, Indie
your
World
next
sale.
indie adventure
Sales are always
on
fun.
Nintendo
Ooh, a sale.
Switch?
Yeah.
Head on over to Nintendo eShop or Nintendo.com for our Indie
I want to see more
World
House of the
sale.
Dead remake. It didn't like
Available
blow my
later
socks off, but I
today.
love House of the Dead, and I want to see more.
That's all for today's Indie World
Oh,
Showcase.
no more,
okay.
no one
We
more
hope
thing.
You're
That's
looking
it.
forward to these games.
On behalf of everyone
None
at
of the
Nintendo,
big games
we'd
people are
like to
hoping for,
thank
but I
our
think there's some
talented
really cool
community
new
of
things in
partners
here.
and
I mean,
developers
Ninja Turtles
for
was in
bringing
here.
their
Yeah, we
games
Shredder's
to
Revenge.
Right.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah.
Ninja
And-
Turtles,
And thank you.
What was
Uh,
the
all of our
Getsu
amazing
Fumaden
fans
was
for
a huge
tuning
Getsu
surprise.
Fumaden, Chris
To
Tales
stay
looks
up to date with all the latest news
good.
from Indie World. Please be sure to follow our official Twitter.
But
at
no
Indie
Hollow
World
Knight,
and
no
at-
Axiom Verge,
Until
no
next time.
Cuphead.
I mean, that's sort of
Still-
what we expect at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
We spoke too soon.
Uh-oh.
We
Oh.
actually
Uh-oh.
have
Here
one
we go.
more game to show you.
Oh, snap. Hype. Let's see.
What is it?
What is this?
First, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, folks.
Zombies.
I don't recognize this.
Me neither, but it's kind of cool so far. What is this?
I have no idea.
Riley, come in, Riley. Can you hear me? Riley? Riley, are you there?
It's like a Bermuda Triangle type thing? Oh, Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals.
Ooh,
Okay.
I
never played Oxenfree.
I never played Oxenfree. Yeah,
I haven't either.
What is
I've heard
Oxenfree?
really good things, though.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh, okay, I've heard of it. I just haven't played it. I've heard amazing things about it, though.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So that was
single player game, equal parts coming of age tale and supernatural thriller. I've heard amazing things.
And apparently, the original's already on the Switch. So
Yeah.
cool.
Seems like a great
Cool.
time to get into it. Yeah, that was.
I like that trailer a lot.
That was a really, really good presentation. I have to say, I was
very snappy.
Yeah. Not like nothing like that I hadn't previously heard, or nothing new super jumped out at me. Like I have to play this immediately, but there's a lot of stuff I'm definitely interested in. And then of course we had stuff like Shredder's Revenge, which is looking amazing. So yeah.
I would say that Getsu Fumaden came pretty strong, like onto my radar. That is now a game I'm highly anticipating checking out. That other one, Derek, the RPG that came right after Turtles. Do you remember what that was called?
I'm looking for it. I'm scrolling now.
Oh, you mean the Chris Tales? Was that right after?
Yes, Chris Tales. Chris Tales.
That looks really cool.
I can't remember if it came right after.
I know someone in our chat said the demo was slow, but I mean the art style looked amazing.
That runner game, the Detroit Runner, Never Yield. That looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, an Oxenfree World, or not Oxenfree, Ollie Ollie World looked cool.
Yeah, Ollie Ollie World.
Captain J. Linebeck says, Longing, the 400 Days game, was released on Steam in 2019. It's a pretty good idle game. The days pass even when you're not playing. That goes pretty deep into themes of loneliness. That's okay. Interesting. I don't know if I'd have the patience for it, but I like the idea of that.
We're talking about the 400 Days game?
Yeah.
I was going to say that trailer gave me anxiety. Just like watching it, I was like,
yeah.
Like I respect it. I respect the premise of it, but it is so not a game for me. I get anxiety about Animal Crossing, let alone thinking about actually having to check in, like keep a game in the back of my mind for 400 days. That's 13 months. Like that is a lot can happen in 13 months, and I'm just like
right.
Sketch NPM. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ash. You were doing
Sketch NPM says if you like the X-Files or Stranger Things, you like Oxenfree. I do like the X-Files, and I do like Stranger Things. So perhaps I need to check that out.
I know, Steve, you were interested in that. There is no game.
Yes,
that looked
no
cool.
Game. I really
is available today. There's sales going on too, so hopefully,
Doodle's right. I do like The Last of Us because it makes me sad, but I think there's a difference between something that makes me sad and gives me anxiety. Like anxiety is not something I ever want to feel in my game. I will say some of my favorite games do give me a mild sense of anxiety. Like Majora's Mask with like the constantly looming countdown timer. That can definitely give you some anxiety, but the idea of like having to hold on to that tension for 13 months, I'm like, nah. there's zero, like you lost me at the pitch, and that's okay. Not every game is for everyone.
No.
That certainly isn't a game for me, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means it's a game that I don't personally have the desire to pick up and play. Also, I mean, how do you review a 400-day-long game? That's
exactly. Curse Dex says, we know you won't really play any of these games. No need to pretend. We're not pretending. We all want to play all these games. Just, there are too many games to play. We don't have time. But
I might try for Getsu Fumaden because that is totally down my alley.
Getsu Fumaden. Well, obviously, I mean, we will all play Ninja Turtles. That's for sure. And I absolutely will do something with There Is No Game. I will. I
want to check that out. That was probably one of the things I liked most.
Yeah. If conversely, like the exact opposite of that 400 Days game, if you tell me that a game is a comedy at the offset, I will absolutely try it. I love games that make me laugh. So if I can play a game that literally was built with the intent to make the player laugh, I will try it every single time.
Yeah, and then there's also Fez on Switch, which was kind of a neat surprise. Unfortunately, Phil Fish is Phil Fish, and it's kind of hard to separate him from the game at this point, but that doesn't mean that Fez itself isn't a really interesting game. I played maybe half of it on 360. It was cool.
Yeah, I think Phil Fez is kind of... Or Phil Fish.
Phil
Fez.
Phil Fez.
Wow, Tim Apple, Phil Fez, Yeah, I think that Phil Fez is kind of a douche, but I would still... I like Fez, so I would probably try it again, but it's not one I would rush out to play. Real quick, Humble Jojo in the chat says, I'm still upset that Steve wouldn't acknowledge the Goose's deep backstory. We all know that the Goose game is full of lore, all right? There is,
of course.
you know,
Absolutely.
it has a surprising twist ending for those of you that didn't walk 8 meters back at the very beginning of the game. We all know that is a lore heavy title, but I think that maybe some of the games we saw today might be even more lore heavy. Like we're but
Skull the Hero Slayer stuck out as well.
yes. I mean, you know, for those of you that don't know, I recently reviewed Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, which is a word soup of a title. But it was also a very similar appeal to me in that it had kind of that 32-bit 2D aesthetic. And that is something I'm absolutely a sucker for. Record of Lodoss War is one of my favorite games I've played this year. And it's a game I bought on graphics alone. I just saw a GIF of it on Twitter. I was like, yeah, I'll give them $20 for that. And it was absolutely worth it. So I'll do the same with Skull.
18 Ben says House of the Dead remake trailer for Switch. Yeah, that appeared for like a second, and we didn't get to see much of it, but that's the first we've seen of it. And I know it's Forever Entertainment. I know Panzer Dragoon remake was okay, not great, but it's still House of the Dead. I still can't help but be interested. I just hope they don't change the voice acting. Keep the voice acting the way it is. It's horrible. It's perfect. It's perfect the way it is. But, you know, I'm at least interested because it's House of the Dead. But my expectations or my hopes are in check because it's Forever Entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't hold your breath for it to be an amazing remake. Ollie World looked really good, too.
It did.
That was a chill, casual-looking game that I would love, just like I said during the presentation. Portable mode, you know, in the car or, you know, even just sitting in bed while watching TV, doing some casual skating. I would really like that. And the art style was just perfect. I love the art style they went with.
Let's see. That Ender Lilies game that was part of that whole thing was apparently is already on Steam. $20 on there. Or it's actually an early access game. Released in early access on January 20th this year. I'm trying to see if there's any reviews or thoughts on it. The top recommended review is just you play as a lolly stand user.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that is definitely
and then there
a way
was
to look at it. I want to point out real quick.
It's a Metroidvania style game. That's one I might have to look into.
This is a fantastic username. Later Gator to you says the Aztec game was my favorite reveal. I will say that I think that has the potential to be a really hype game. I'm just you know, I've played Lienzo's previous game Mulaka, and it just didn't really hold my interest for long because it had a lot of technical problems.
Right.
And I think if those were solved, I probably would have finished the game, but it felt like the character wasn't really attached to the world insofar as like when you landed on a platform, it didn't feel right. When you would try to execute certain jumps or moves, it just felt like something was ever so slightly off. And
I know exactly what you mean. There's like a slight disconnect between you and the character.
Yeah, and that goes a long way toward making a game difficult to finish. So I hope, though, I will say that Aztec, TECH, looks like it has a ton of polish, a lot more than Mulaka did. So hopefully that equates to a better play experience, because I would love to see you know, developers from other countries that aren't often recognized in this space find success. And I'm all for this game. It looks cool on the surface. I just would want to try a demo before I paid money for this.
I saw Becca's live ask, does anyone in chat know how long Oxenfree is? So I looked it up on How Long to Beat. It's not exactly that's never exactly accurate, but apparently 4.5 hours for the main story, and if you go completionist, it's 13 hours. So it's a shorter on the shorter end of things.
Interesting how the length is like tripled essentially if you're going for 100% completion. But I'm also looking forward to Aerial Knight's Never Yield, which I think has a demo now. I think a demo came out today. And
the demo is coming out today. So
I'm curious about that. I mean, as you were saying, Derek, Runner 3 was fine, but it was disappointing compared to Runner 2, I thought. And this seems like it could maybe scratch that itch. Plus, I love the fact like the whole thing is created in Detroit. The soundtrack was done by a Detroit musician. That's cool.
Wait, Ryan Kenny, was that did we know this before? Apparently, T-Lopes is composing the TMNT game.
I don't know if we knew that.
I think we did know that. I feel like. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it was in the trailer, but I'm 90% sure he tweeted it.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that because it wasn't in the trailer. That's even more hype. I had no idea.
No wonder he's saying about how busy he is.
Wait. We did. I remember because I talked shit, kind of. I remember that I mentioned that we already had T-Lope's best work.
I thought that was in relation to Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, wait, you're right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn it. I think I saw the tweet that now I'm just wondering if I'm tired and I'm making shit up. Hold on.
I'm looking it up, but I'm not. Let's see.
Not seeing any mention of it.
Me neither. Oh wait, no. Dotemu new trailer. In the description on YouTube, it says maybe I might be lying. No.
I don't think you're involved in TMNT.
No, I just saw it on.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, here we go. Shredder's Revenge's lively battles are backed by original music from T. Lopes.
Nice.
A sample of Lopes' wickedly energetic melodies can be heard in today's gameplay trailer. So it actually was buried in the original trailer's announcement text. It just wasn't in the trailer itself, I don't think. But yeah,
okay.
So T. Lopes is doing the music, which is awesome. Right. Okay, well, hey, none of us. Right. I don't think any of us were aware of that. That's my hype, which I already thought was maxed out for this game. It just exploded into a whole new stratosphere.
Yeah,
that's sick.
I do want to let, since we have so many people hanging out with us right now, know that we already got confirmation that we will have multiple copies of this game available for us to check out, and we'll be streaming it as soon as we're allowed to. Which who knows when that is, but I think we were going to have She Says on to do that with us.
Yes.
I think he didn't want to play Leo.
Yeah. We already assigned ourselves our turtles. It's fine.
So I got Donnie, I think, right? Yeah, I got Donnie.
Yeah, I got Raph, which is really ironic since your dad voiced him. But
well, my dad voiced Donnie too, though, so it works out both ways.
Your dad and I have some things in common. We wear the same headphones. We're both men of culture. It's fine.
I don't know if my dad can sometimes be a man of culture. I don't know.
Well, same here. I don't know if I feel like your dad is the kind of person I would enjoy having a few beers with, and then a few whiskeys probably. But
I'm sure. No, you wouldn't, because my dad he can't hold his alcohol at all. He would be passed out after one beer, so you probably wouldn't enjoy that.
Oh, that's really funny.
Much. It would be a very one-sided experience.
So here's the crazy thing. I was just looking into that Getsu Fumaden thing. This is only the second game in the series.
Oh, wow.
The first one came out in 1987.
Damn. Sounds like a good time to catch up on the series then.
Yeah.
Right.
It's never been released outside of Japan, so yeah.
Adam Harris asks, can T. Lopes join as a guest on TNT? You know what? We've actually approached him. I've talked to him about it, and we want to make it happen. It's just we haven't been able to make our schedules quite coincide yet, but we have. Talked
he's
about
doing
it,
how many songs for how many people? It makes sense.
Exactly. The Fa54 asks, is Rob Paulson going to be in Shredder's Revenge? So I hope so. I know we all hope that the voice cast is going to be in the game. As I understand it, the last time I talked to my dad and the rest of the actors, Townsend, Cam, Barry, about it, they have all said they've not been approached.
I have a feeling it won't be.
So I don't think so.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I hope so, but I don't think so.
The vibe I get from this game is that it's just not going to feature voice acting.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, it would be a shame if they had voice acting and didn't use the original cast especially for a game that leans so heavily into the retro aesthetic like this. But I mean, also a staple of games from back then, the style they're trying to emulate, is that they just didn't feature voiceover for the most part.
By the way, Steve, I just posted in our chat a link to somebody said the Gamatsu channel posted.
I was just about to say that.
Ed's debut trailer. I don't know if we want to pop that up so you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get this on screen real quick.
Yeah,
see if.
All right, so we got an additional trailer for you. That's just how we roll. Let me get this ready for everyone to view.
Alexander Mitchell Drum says, in other news, the Balan Wonderworld demo is getting taken down today. That's
Surprise.
probably for the best. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Probably for the best.
I am going to start the House of the Dead remake trailer in 3, 2, 1.
Please be good. Please, please.
Entertainment.
I have no idea.
Megapixel Studio.
I've not played the original, so
I have played a lot of the original, so this will be. I mean, it looks really good.
Same.
Like,
I've played
not
1
bad
and
style.
2. I played the original 1 and 2 so many times. If this includes the original, that alone would be enough for me to want to get it.
Oh man!
All right.
It doesn't look bad. It looks.
I'm not sure about the sound effects.
The sound effects I don't like at all.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
Oh wait, voice acting.
I must compliment you. I didn't think you could make it this far.
I think they got the original voice acting.
This
No,
think it's
new.
not.
Let's see how good you really
But it's definitely trying
I mean, it's
to
not.
be.
It's
as
still
bad.
fun.
It's definitely trying to
Yeah.
be cheesy.
It's still fun and campy. I'm okay with the new voice acting to a degree.
Yeah.
You know what? That looks fine. But the sound effects.
I will. The sound effects and that font for "Hold Your Fire" and "Hold Shoot to Skip."
Yeah.
What is
Was
that? It's
way
so-
too basic.
It's so mismatched from.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the presentation, like visually, if you take the graphics on their own, they don't look terrible. But when you combine it with the UI that they created for it, it almost looks like when you're watching someone play a very clearly fake game on a TV show.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a good,
combined
good
with
That's a good way to put
criticize
it.
terrible
Also,
gunshot.
they do have a note at the bottom. Visual and sound is under development and may differ from final product. So
Yeah.
Well, let's
I mean,
hope the sound does, because
yeah, that needs to sound like gunshots, not like whatever the hell
those
that
sound
was.
effects were horrible.
Yeah, it is a test. I do appreciate that they're trying to keep the really campy delivery of the dialogue, though. For reference, Derek, since you haven't played it, House of the Dead 1 and 2 were very clearly like the most amateur voice actors on the planet. Like that line would have been delivered with one. I'm also half sure that they were Japanese nationals just trying to sound like native.
I think they were. I absolutely think that's the case, and that's
Hmm.
what we should watch in our post show today. Some House of the Dead 2 cutscenes, just so
gosh.
Derek can see what we're talking
I've
about. in terms
I've
of,
seen
like-
bits and pieces. So I.
Oh,
it's
you
not
have?
like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
They are
I've
incredibly
been
bad,
waiting
but
for
they're bad in a way that makes them endearing.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for rescuing me.
Yeah.
There's so many great, so many great lines
Oh
in
goodness.
that amazing game. I must have played House of the Dead 2 on Dreamcast over 100 times through. I just
Yep.
played.
God.
I almost to the point where at some point I had basically that game's entire script memorized, just because it's not that long a game, but it's just so replayable. It
really
I love that game
is.
so much.
I somewhere I have my Dreamcast light gun, which inexplicably was never released in America. Like that because it looked too gun-like. It looks nothing like a gun, like at all. But all right. So
well, Ash has something to watch after we finish this. They just
that?
released the Fast 9 trailer.
What? They
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to wait because I want to watch it with my wife. Although I think she's still home. She hasn't left yet, so maybe we can do that. That's happening immediately. Oh, I can't wait.
just gonna open with a car in space.
That's Fast and Furious 11. That needs to be 11
11 is what they
because
said?
that's supposed to be the last one. So
Oh,
11
nice.
is the one that has to go to space. Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Right.
But all right.
You just don't. You just go with it.
I mean, I guess
Yep.
so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Joseph Rutkin says the Fast 9 trailer is odd. Well, there you go.
Odd.
I mean,
Okay.
that's-
I like odd. I'm excited. I keep looking at this footage of Ninja Turtles and I cannot wait for this
It
game.
looks really good.
Oh man, I can't
That'd be
wait.
fun to play with you guys.
I'm excited. I
Yes.
just hope it has 4-player online because Streets of Rage 4 didn't. So
I feel like
I hope it does.
with how
I
much
think they
they're
know.
showcasing 4-player multiplayer and the fact that this game was developed probably after the start of the pandemic,
They
then
probably, yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
really short-sighted to not include 4-player online. But you never know, right?
Agreed. Yeah, you never know.
Cool.
All right, y'all.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you so much for watching this Indie World presentation with us. It means a lot that so many people showed up. We love doing these things with you guys. Just a reminder, if you'd like to support us, since there's so many of you here, patreon.com/GVGaming. We've got a ton of different options. We will be live tonight with Today's News Tonight, which you can watch with us or you can be part of for $5 a month. There's a ton of other options there, though. I recommend you check it out. I'm not going to bore you with the sales pitch. We will be
We've also
back.
got the store up. The store is up.
Merch store.
Merch store is up.
And we didn't get to point it out earlier because Indie World started, but we should mention that we're not. So we have a shirt, a T-shirt, and a mask so far. We're not selling the mask at a profit. We know everybody needs masks; they're a basic need. So we're just selling masks for as little as we can, just to cover the manufacturing costs. So if you want a GVG branded mask, we're selling them as cheaply as possible for you guys. So certainly check that out if that then interests you. I've been wearing mine recently, and it's very comfortable. So
nice,
yeah.
And also, as a reminder, we'll be back tomorrow for the Resident Evil showcase.
Yes, tomorrow at 3 p.m. And there will more than likely, I think a second demo has already been leaked. The existence of a second demo has been leaked. So
I'll
one
do
of us
that
will
one. I
stream
still haven't played the first demo, but I'm going to handle this second demo.
You want to do that one? Okay, you got it then, man. Because I did the first one, so you should do the second.
I didn't have a PS5 at the time, so
that's right. You didn't. Yeah.
Let's see.
So
RV
I'm excited for
Fizzywick Hoyd already ordered both mask and shirt. Thank you so much. That
Wow,
is awesome.
Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy it. Yeah, and certainly leave us feedback too about when you get your stuff. If there's anything you want to see, if you like the shirt, the material, let us know. We want to make sure you're liking what you're buying, and there will of course be more merch as well as we continue expanding and onward and upward and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will be live tonight for Today's News Tonight for our patrons at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll see all of you that are in the live audience tier then. And then Thursday for Resident Evil, which is at what time?
3 p.m. Pacific.
3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So stuff happening every day here on GVG. Keep your eyes open for those things. But we will see you in just not a few hours, but we'll see you this evening.
Several hours.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I almost said goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.